Good. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is 4:13. Sorry for the delay as we were just collecting a quorum here in the chambers. I'd like to call the Tuesday, May 21st Housing and Economic Development Committee special meeting to order. We have legislators Brooks, Pillar, myself, Greg Mezey, and legislator Koreman is joining us via Zoom. Legislator Sigler has asked to be excused. I'm going to turn it over to Nick Helmholt to go through after I'll move the resolution, which is a budget adjustment for the tourism program unspent 2023 grants, ID number 12420. I'll move that if I could have a second. Veronica seconds. So Nick, I guess I'll turn it over to you now to walk us through why we're here today at a special date and time.
Thank you. Yes, and thank you all for making some time out of your day to take care of this issue. So yeah, several weeks ago, I was informed by a account clerk in my department that we were running into an issue with our budget. Did some research and realized that we had made an error in how much we had moved over in our budget adjustment earlier in the year. We attributed this to a change in the way multi-year contracts are handled in the accounting system. In previous years, when we had a multi-year contract, the entire amount would be encumbered. And I believe the change was to just encumber the amount that would be spent in the current year. Basically, we have a large number of grants. Most of them are the Arts and Culture Organization Development grants that had anticipated expenditures in 2024 that we did not move over in the last budget adjustment. So in your packet, there's a table that kind of breaks down what those are. And there's the other handful of grants that have had anticipated payouts in 2024 that were not adjusted as well. So hoping to get this taken care of, because once we have we've basically spent our entire budget at this point for grants, even though we have many more commitments already in place for the ACOD grant. So hoping to get this taken care of today and happy to answer any questions folks have.
Veronica?
Thanks, Nick. Can you explain this table? Because I don't really understand it.
Happy to do so. So yeah, so this is just the affected, each line is an affected grant that we have on our books. Actually, there's all of the ACOD grants are in there, even a few of them that were not affected by this, just to show the full scope of that. The original 2023 grant, that's how much was awarded for anticipated payout in 23. There was the SRF grant is the Stabilization and Recovery Fund. This was done after a budget adjustment happened last year, and supplemental awards were made to 12 organizations and the amounts listed there. The amended 2024 grant, this is already in the 2024 budget. This the way the ACOD grants were intended to work was that they would be 2-year grants with equal amounts in 23 and 24. So that's why they're exactly the same as what you see in the 2024 column for those. And then the total payable is just the sum of those last 3 columns. The budget adjustment number 1, at that time, we understood that any of the unsigned contracts, anything we didn't have a fully executed agreement for, we'd have to move over into 24's budget. So that's why 3 of them were moved over. What we did not understand at the time is that even those signed ones also need to be moved over, which had to do with the change in how encumbrances are handled in finance. So, and why we missed almost $300,000 in ACOD grants and then about $30,000 in other grants that had 2024 event dates. So.
Okay. And then, so is the difference between, like, for any given grantee, the difference between the total payable amount and the budget adjustment amount for those getting one, is that difference grant money that they've already
been paid? Yeah, we've already paid out. Yeah, so the 2023 ACOD amounts have all been paid out, and actually several of the 2024, almost all of the 2024 first quarter payments have happened as well. So yeah, some of this has already been expended. So.
Any additional questions from members of the committee? seeing none, I'll call for a roll call vote. I'm happy to do it. Ann Koreman,
Yes.
Travis Brooks,
Yes.
Veronica Pillar,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. That passes unanimously. We'll see that on our legislature meeting this evening.
Thanks. I'll be on Zoom, so if folks have questions, then I'll try to walk through it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time, Nick.
Thank you all.
If there are no other items to discuss, I will call the meeting adjourned. Great. Have a great afternoon, everybody, and we'll see you shortly at 5:30.
In an hour, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.